Now, usually I would start by just talking a little bit with Sharon. If she were a client and made an appointment with me, she might say, I've come for this and this situation, but I don't spend too much time if I know the person. In the beginning, I might spend more time getting to know Sharon, but I know her. So I'm going to invite her to lie down on the table. Yeah. Good. All right. And a little bit down. That's fine. And one good reason lying on the table is that when you're lying down on the table, this is the optimal position to let go of any tension. If you're still holding on tension lying down, you know that there are holding patterns that aren't letting go even though she could let go. So Freud knew what he was doing when he had people lying down on the couch. That is a form of relaxation. What I'm going to do now is very, very important. It's called the first touch. And the first touch in many approaches might be to see how flexible Sharon is, or how unflexible she is, or how you can move the head. My interest in the first touch with the very open and listening hands is to get to know where she's at this moment. And I know she's a very flexible person, and yet right now at this moment, this is as far as I can move her head.
Oh.
It's just very little. See, I could push it, like I could push it. But if I really touch it very lightly, Jeff, you'll see that this is all it is right now, because she doesn't know what she's going to get into, and a new person would definitely be doing this, and she knows me, but still at the beginning we have to find out where we're at, you know, and so the first movement and the first touch is getting to know you, and the client getting to know me.
It looks real subtle, like I could barely tell the difference between the little touch and how her head moved when you pushed it.
Yeah. For instance, if I push it, this is what you'll see.
Right.
Okay? When I touch it the way I did before, I'm just doing this.
But if she were looser, her head might move even further.
Yes,
with
yes.
that light touch.
So she's not physically tight, she's psychologically tight. And that's the difference. She's saying to me, something's going on, we don't know yet. And that's exciting because we don't know. So then I come down to the feet, and I'm going to see what's happening from the head down and now from the feet up. And Sharon, if I do anything that disturbs you in any way, will you stop me?
Okay.
This has become very important, Jeffrey, because now in the times where people are having a lot of issues with abuse and incest, I tell everybody I touch, if there's anything that I'm doing that bothers you, disturbs you, I want you to tell me and I will stop. You want me to stop, I will stop. And I need to know that they are empowered, that my ego isn't interested that they do what I want, but they have control over what happens. So, okay. Now, I think feet are terrific. And they're like people to me, and I can tell a lot about people and how they stand on the earth, how they feel on the earth with how they use their feet. And women in particular, especially women who have had to wear heels for many, many years and contacted the earth only from this part of their feet. And the other thing that's nice about feet is that feet and legs is that by, again, gently moving her feet like this, very lightly, I can feel where she is stuck in the pelvis and where she's stuck around the chest. So what I'd like to show you, if you come here for a second, I'm going to have you feel this before we work with it. Very, very gently, just that. Okay?
Okay.
And then the other side, very gentle. All right? Okay. Now I'm going to do something with her. All right?
Okay.
And then I'll show you the difference. Okay. So, let me come around here. I'm going to slip my hand underneath your hip joints, Sharon.
Okay.
And it's the right hip joint. And what I'd like you to do is send a message down to your hip joint. And this is very important because the mind and the body are connected. And it's really interesting what message she needs to send down to let this be more free. So what message would you like to send down?
Like golden sunlight going down my leg.
Okay, so a golden sunlight going down your leg. Now, as I said before, this is one of the most important techniques in Rubenfeld Synergy, and that's waiting. Because as I wait for that golden, now it's happening. Okay? And she's saying, she's telling her hip joint to be looser and sending out golden healing energy. Here we go. And I'm going to take that tension that just got released, and I'm going to move it out her leg and out her foot. All right? And come back. This is always fun. This is a good part. Now you jiggle that one again.
Oh.
And you jiggle the one we haven't done yet.
Definitely a difference.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
All right, and that's...
Yeah. And I can see this is more psychological, really, than physical tension.
Yeah,
although if you can distinguish.
Yeah, it's, since they're so interrelated, since the body, mind, and emotions are so interrelated, dynamically interrelated, when she lets that go, the tension in the hip joints go, she's also finding out that she has the power to change that. And this is very clearly different. You see how her everything moves, and this one is...
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to release any tension on that side. Okay. Okay, so what message you want to send on this side?
I want to send purple down this side.
Purple. So we had golden on one side and purple on the other. Okay, so purple. That's right. There she goes. Purple. There she goes. Okay. Now you will see this. And she's even laughing.
Yeah,
And she's done this 100 times.
Right.
She's still laughing. The power of this. Now I didn't go in there. I didn't go in there and like pull it out or anything. The reason it's so successful is that I waited for her to let go, and then after she let go, I took the released energy and I traveled with it down and out the foot. But I couldn't have gotten this to happen in the first few seconds of the session if I'd have to do it. So that's why it looks like a miracle, it looks so easy, but it's that dance.
So working together.
Absolutely, absolutely. I followed her, I suggested something, she told me the golden light, and then now I'm going to float her knee up and put her foot on the table. And you asked me before why would I put someone's foot on the table? It's very important for the clients to feel grounded, feel the earth under their feet. That's number one. Because whatever issues come up, they may be scary, they may be anger, whatever emotions come up, she can feel her feet on the earth. The other reason that you saw before, which very good what you saw, is that it changes the shift of the pelvis and begins to help the spine lengthen. Yeah.